What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today is the return of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Is that what we call it? Just Sonic 06. This is a special video. We have 3 songs, but I guess they're all kind of the same. This is His World. Theme of Sonic. All from the channel Deoxys Prime. We have His World. Solaris Phase 2. Oh my god, I just saw the view count. And then we have His World Zebra Head version. Bro, what are these views? 5 million, 3.6 million, 14 million. Gosh. Requested by a lot of people. Dugumpfert, thegoodtwo, that random gamer, misterbin, and J2O Juiced. Okay, now I'm getting scared. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of videos, a lot of views. Okay. Something tells me this is a big deal. I don't remember how much I've heard of Sonic 06. I've heard a little. I remember I did that one fire song. I can't remember. Crisis City. Yeah, I remember something. I don't know if I've heard anything else. I'm sure I have. There's no way I'm remembering anything anymore. My brain is going completely in the opposite direction I want it to because of this channel. Song 1 of 3. This is His World, theme of Sonic. I'm guessing the main theme of this game. Let's go. Strap in. I got like 15 minutes of Sonic music. But that caught me off guard. I was expecting some like da-da-da.
Come on, let the fuse, he's a rocket and he's ready to go. Cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to blow. He's got the dope sound.
I don't understand Sonic music. I don't. I give up trying to figure it out.
And if you put the time in, he'll put you to the test. He's like the running man in his world, war is less. And if you want to test him, best bring your best. Don't make me spell it out, bring your best. In this world,
You're all singing right now. Sonic is the master of having you all sing. Shut up, Jesse. The chorus is going. Did we just go from rap to pop punk? Oh wow, it really does sound like 2006 all over again. We got the girl jeans on, the eyeliner. Is this Hawthorne Heights? Who is this? I'll look at it later. Oh my god, the nasal voice. Not existing. Who is this? I need you all to go find your sunglasses and join me. And then you got the violins in the back. This is genreless. Chorus. You're gonna have me singing along. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like I'm watching a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater video when you beat the game. Heck is what? A gameplay? Guitar solo? Of course, there's a guitar solo. This is the greatest song ever made. Oh, it's one of these Nirvana style solos where it's just the main vocal line on the guitar line. How am I nostalgic and I have never even played this game? still have two other versions to hear.
Like the fuse on his rocket and he's ready to go. Cause now the countdown has started and it's ready to blow. Intergalactic continental champ running things. Hyperactive instrumental and pulling strings.
I never thought I would hear a song like this on this channel.
The only way to break free is to break the mold.
This is such a certain point in my life for me.
Don't stop now, come on and rock and roll.
Do I have to say anything? I don't have to talk to it. Let me just see if there's any credits on who sang that. Of course not. I'll have to look it up on my own. I didn't follow a lot of bands like that, so I can't. Maybe if I heard the name, I don't have my phone on me, but maybe if I heard the name, I'd be like, oh, that's X band. But I will say this before I move on to the next songs. There's just a couple other things I want to say. This to me felt so high school for me. Like, dude. I was in high school during the, which I can't believe I'm even saying this, which is now almost, it's 20 years ago now. 20 years ago, we had the emo phase, right? The hardcore emo phase, the straight edge phase, all that, whatever you want to call it. And the MySpace era of music, a lot of music sounded like this. Hawthorne Heights, AFI changed their sound completely. And everything was ran by MTV2 and Viva La Bam and all. You guys just put me there again. You know what this sounded like to me? You remember the show Next on MTV, or Room Raiders or Jersey Shore? Am I exposing myself for what brain rot I used to watch? This sounds like. You know what this feels like? This feels like I'm walking into a PacSun in 2006. That's what it feels like. Or a Zoomies now. Oh, man. But it's so interesting because the reason it's funny to me, I don't mind the music. I think it's pretty funny to hear 20 years later. But to me, I don't see this as 20 years ago. When I think 20 years ago, I think of the 80s, which is 40 years ago now. But you know what I mean? A lot of us, my age, when we think 20 years ago, we think of music of the 80s. So like that kind of like heavy pop sound, hair metal, whatever, right? Whatever the 80s entails. When I think 20 years ago, I'm not thinking of 2006. I'm not thinking of emo and pop punk and that kind of stuff. But now this is dated, and now this is kind of eventually going to come around, and kids are going to think this is, really cool. God, I sound like a freaking boomer right now. But I just think it really brought me back to not the best time of my life at all. I hated high school, but it still brought me back to that. I had no bills at that time, so that was cool. I rode the bus home. That was nice. No gas. Some good came out of it. Yeah, that's it. It's a complete time capsule. I will say one more thing before I move on. Sonic, I'll say two things. One, this convinces me that Sonic music is immortal, and it will adapt to every generation, right? It will just keep changing its sound. Think of how it sounded when I first got into it in Sonic 1 to 3 era, and then it started changing it up around the mid-90s with 3D games, and now this apparently. And then now think of Frontiers, right? They've adapted to that style too, and now we have Gent, and it's crazy, I'm just trying to imagine Sonic music 10 years from now. What's that going to sound like? Is it going to be I don't know. I don't even want to jinx it. Anyways, this is Solaris Phase 2. I don't know how this is connected, but they're connected somehow. Or maybe they're not. I don't know. They just told me to pair them together. This is Solaris Phase 2 from Sonic 06. What a blast from the past, man. Remember music videos? Those don't exist anymore. Okay. It's starting the same way. The strings and the guitar. Oh god, where's this going? Instrumental, perhaps? Motif! Oh yeah, the motif is strong as hell. You can see why they called it pop punk, because it's punk. The pop. Who knew? Interesting to combine like the orchestral with this though. It's okay, you guys are filling in the vocals. Nice. It is nice to be able to hear the music. Nice song. It's put together nicely. You can tell it's good. It was like written to be a hit. It leaves a lot of room for some catchy stuff. This one sounds more like gameplay, whereas the first one sounded more like an intro movie kind of thing. Actually, no, I take it back. The first one sounded more like a final level, or like a big callback or something. Nice touch with the nylon guitar. I'm always going to favor that sound. Oh, get a fade out. That was cool. That is so rare here. I don't know if that's ever happened where I get the song and like a instrumental arrangement right after. I don't know if that's ever happened. In a perfect world, that would happen all the time. I love instrumental stuff because when I hear songs with vocals, my brain's weird. If you guys haven't noticed, I kind of think a little odd, and but that makes me me, I guess. So I've just embraced it. It really does feel like a kind of left brain, right brain kind of thing, where one part of the song I'm just like enjoying it for the first time and just kind of hearing it, and then the other side is like that one meme where all the mathematical equations are coming out. I'm just like, what? You know, I'm trying to hear like the timing and like what the snare's doing and try to look for the bass. It's always buried in the mix. So it's nice to just be able to focus on it, because the first one's vocals like were not letting me hear the music. But I wasn't even trying to. Once the lyrics and vocals started the first song, I was just on board. You know, I was just kind of like, okay, let's see where this goes. And I was getting that feeling of live and learn, you know, that kind of stuff. Or, you know, you guys were singing along. I could feel it. You don't have to tell me. I know you were. But this was nice. I liked hearing the musicianship of it. But I got nothing else to say because I said it all in the first one. This was just a nice, different arrangement. It felt more. I can't talk. It felt more like gameplay, you know. So it lets room for sound effects to go through like the sound of rings falling and stuff like that. So I don't know. Let me know. This is the third one, zebra head version. Now, if I had to take a guess, I have no context on any of these. If I had to take a guess, His World is the main motif of the game, / main theme of the game. And it appears, well, obviously 3 times at least. But I'm going to guess Zebrahead is a boss. Sounds like a boss. and then this is that boss theme. That's where my gut. Oh, am I pointing here? My gut's not here. That's where my gut instinct says is happening here. Let's find out. His World Zebrahead version. Ooh, it's already a different mix. Oh, that's aggressive. Sounds like a garage band now. That's kind of cool. Same vocalist, I think? Oh, it's definitely more like actual punk now. No more strings. Oh yeah. It's like a stripped down version. It's more... It sounds like a real song, I guess. But it sounds like a different take. It doesn't sound copy and paste. It sounds like it performed it again. This reminds me of old Papa Roach. The first album, Infest. I love that album, by the way. I wasn't a huge fan of this kind of music when it came out, but it's cool now. It just kind of reminds you of being younger, you know? That's another singer. If this is a real band, they definitely have multiple singers. This sounds like a different person. His World sounds deeper. God, I feel like getting my skateboard. Where's my skateboard? I still have mine. I skate. I don't know if you guys knew that. Same lyrics, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a different singer. It could be the same one, but he's just not using the vocal fry now. I'm gonna look it up. It was enjoyable. All three of them. Luckily, I caught what was happening there. I'm just trying to find some information. I got the wiki page pulled up. For some reason, it's in French. Why is it? Hold on one second. Such a Reddit thing. The title, like the fourth result from this Reddit post, is called "This Game Sucks, but I'm happy it gave us His World." How do you guys feel about this? Is that an accurate statement? Okay, here we go. I said everything I had to say, right? Yeah. Yeah, I pretty much said everything I had to say. So let's see. His World doubles as the main theme of 2006 Sonic the Hedgehog and as the theme of Sonic in that game. Oh, is this the one that has multiple characters? I think it is. I can't keep track of all the Sonic games. There's kind of like, thousands. There are three vocal versions of the song and 2 instrumental ones. So there's still 2 more out there that I haven't heard. which you know what that means. That means the comments are like, oh, I really wish you heard this one. Happens every time. By the way, every time I get those comments, I don't choose what goes on here. These are all requests from individual people. The main vocal version that appears in the game is performed by Ali Tabatabe and Maddie Lewis of Zebrahead. Oh, it's a band? I never heard of that band. The others appear as extras on the game's OST and are performed by the entire Zebrahead band and Crush 40. This was in the... This is an E3 trailer as well. I don't recognize these names. See if anything kind of like stands out. I've never heard of Zebrahead. Or maybe I have, and I guess Tomoyo Otani had a little part in this song as well. Maddie Lewis. Let me look up Maddie Lewis. Sorry. Maddie Lewis. You gotta be from something I know. Former member of the band Jank 1000. No. You know what it is? It's mostly just that sound. That decade. A lot of people sounded like that. Not to take away from his skill, but I guess in my head I was like, what I'm thinking is that it just sounds like a bunch of other singers from that time. But anyways, okay. I don't know what Sonic 06 is. I would consider myself an outsider with Sonic for sure. It is, for those, okay, I have a feeling I'm going to have a lot of new viewers with this video. Hi, I'm Jesse. What's up? If you are new, I'm going to give you a 20-second introduction. The very first game I ever played on the Sega Genesis was either A, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, or B, Mortal Kombat. And we just had both of them. But Sonic had a huge influence on me, even like liking music that early on. So, but I only played, and I use air quotes, I only played the first 3 games. I don't remember. I mean, they were so long ago. So anything beyond those 3, I don't know. The 3D era, I don't know. I never even met Shadow, and I barely even know Knuckles' personality. So, yeah. Where was I going with this? Oh, and something that confuses me more is obviously like reboots and, everything these days, and actually the past 20 years, as you can see, has been like rehashes, reboots, remakes. This one's just called Sonic the Hedgehog, as if that's not confusing, because the first game is called Sonic the Hedgehog. So I think that's why people just call it Sonic 06. Anyways, I don't know anything about 06, what it did. I don't know if it's a callback to the first game, or if they were just trying to be cool and just kind of make sales. I don't know. All I do know is that this game featured Crisis City, which was one of the coolest songs I've ever heard in my life, and one of my funnest reactions. Funnest? Is that a word? But these were really cool too. I really enjoyed these. This was really in the spirit of Sonic, and I don't know, man. Sonic is just always a good time. It's never going to let me down, I think. Knock on whatever that is. I think that's what. And it's always a fun time, It always brings people together. I always feel like when I upload a new Sonic video, people just like lose their minds, and at least one new friend gets made in the comment section, because we're in 2025 now. Forums don't exist. Social media sucks balls. And I think the only cool way to meet people, if at all, I probably don't really mean this, but, YouTube comments. Maybe not. But you know what I mean? Like some place where we can kind of like congregate and share these same things. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I just heard 3 songs called His World. First one, really cool. The whole thing. Also, I wasn't told what order to listen to these. I think they were a good choice. So it seemed like the whole package. Second one was instrumental of the first one. And the third one felt like the raw song version without all the strings and other arrangements. That's it. Fun time. Let me know more about this game. Is that Reddit post valid? Or is that just an opinion? Everyone has opinions. Well, until next time, Sonic fans, it was fun. All the requesters, a bunch of you. Thank you guys. And we move on. Thank you to all the Patrons you see on screen supporting me. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Later.